position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gamecocks offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power, all those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. To throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He'll do it himself. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Oh, it's a reverse. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got him in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The LSU Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Hilton. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? On the run, it's Durham. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Going for the big play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
The short hands, it's Anderson. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Nice move to keep running.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. The play action fake. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Brown. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Now facing a third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hill. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Guys, we talk about games that just somehow get away from you. I don't think there was a better example last year than that classic between LSU and South Carolina in which the Gamecocks did every single thing except finish.
Well, they got out to an early start, but they didn't get a lot of help from the referees, that's for sure. There were some very questionable calls in that game. At the end of the day, though, good teams find ways to win games. Garrett Nussmeier and LSU pulled it out.
They did find a way to pull it out, but how about what this game could have meant for South Carolina? Like, they could have been in the college football playoff, and you talk about the refs, they were awful. I mean, the INT returned to the house, but we accidentally touched.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Got him downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Still looking. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Flips it out on the screen. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Offense gets set for second down. Gonna run it. It's Dura. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on first down. Connection to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Looking to throw it, Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man, it's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Hold.
The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. And it's no good. He missed
was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. The quick out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And points have been hard to... Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Thrust that arm out. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Makes a pass to Marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And as he throws.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room, it's Durham. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Quick spin on the line. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Hilton. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off right at the goal line. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone, too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
LSU right back to the line. Grabbed in the backfield and screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going back to the ground. There he goes! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
To the ground, he's got it again. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Sets up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They want that clock to run. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Find space on the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Finding an escape route. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Anderson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Durham. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the quarterback takes a knee. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.